It's finished here at the J Davidson Stadium. Altrincham 2, Southend United 0. Phil, your initial thoughts on the performance?
Yeah, just delighted with the performance, particularly first half. I thought we should have been well out of sight. A number of 1v1s. I bemoaned that against Solihull, but I thought we had even more chances today where we should have really finished them off in them opening 20 minutes.
5 changes made to the starting lineup this evening. What was the thought process behind that?
Just well-deserved changes. So the lads who come on made big impacts against Solihull, deserved the chances, and I think it showed it was the right thing to do.
Once again, an early goal for Altrincham. Joe Nuttall off the mark 8 minutes in, continuing the trend of scoring early.
Absolutely, and we knew they start fast. I think they score 65% of their goals in the first half, so we knew we had to be at it, but we knew that they concede late on in games. So we started equally as fast, and they were the rewards of that.
Do you think Altrincham maybe should have scored maybe a few more of their early chances in this first half? Obviously, you mentioned the performance that against Fylde, 5 up in and a Regan Lenny hat-trick in the first half in that one. Should we have been maybe more up in that first half?
Absolutely, that's what I was alluding to. Your opening question, we should have been out of sight. I'd say at least three to the good, if not 4. And there was 2 other really good chances on top of that. I think we counted 6 good chances for us, or good areas of the pitch to get into where we should have punished them more in terms of a decision of a pass rather than a shot. But to still get 2 against Southend is no mean feat. We've had so many encounters with them. Kev's teams are really difficult to beat. They're a top team. His management team are really experienced. They know how to set teams up. And they've had a bit of a purple patch. They seem to have kicked in, so we knew this was going to be a really difficult game for us. But I thought our first half performance warranted the win.
And you changed to a back 5 in the second half. Was that just a case of trying to shore up the result?
I felt we'd lost the impetus a little bit because obviously we've got something to lose, and we're certainly not deliberately sitting back. But we were defending a lot of balls into our box with our current shape. So we felt with the extra defender, with the numbers and the height and the physicality, could we deal with that? And again, keeping a clean sheet, it proved to be the right thing.
Harvey Randall's just mentioned in the sponsors lounge, you got the call up this afternoon mentioning he was starting. Really good to see him get a clean sheet as well after a brilliant performance. Yeah,
superb. I think he made one key save, I remember, in the second half off the top of my head. But apart from that, I don't think he's had lots to do apart from punching crosses and executing his kicking. So it was a big ask for him because Ethan was playing right up until 20 past 1. He's come in and he looked like the Walking Dead, to be honest. So I had to make a decision there and then on that. But with Harvey, that's why he's here. He's waited patiently, he deserved his opportunity, and he did himself justice there.
Looking at the substitutions, how good is it to see Isaac Marriot back in the fold as well?
Well, I think you could tell by the fans singing his name. It was brilliant for him, that, in terms of he's trained very, very well. Deserved his chance to come back on and get on the pitch. He was always scheduled to play on Tuesday, and we could really gauge where he's up to, but he's been brilliant in training, and we all know how good Isaac Marriot is.
And you're looking at the National League table, 2 points off the playoffs, unbeaten in the last 5. It's only onwards and upwards from here, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to give it. I don't look till Christmas. Obviously, we have a look at it. A little bit. I don't think we've moved much, have we? But as you said, we've reduced that points difference, and that's what we've got to do. I was speaking to a few fans there, and they're saying about how it's great to see us gradually improving, and that's how you'd want your season to go. You're not necessarily going to have it all your own way at the start, and I went on record a number of times saying that I felt we were going to go through a little bit of pain with lads returning, and we're still feeling that a little bit. We feel like 2 steps forward, another step back with people, certain players, because they're working ever so hard to get back on the pitch, and then the bit you can't predict is a little twinge in training or something like that knocks you back. But seeing someone like Isaac come back on, that's the light at the end of the tunnel, that you know you've done the right thing. You've not brought a number of different players in. You've stuck with the lads who you know are going to do well for you, and they're your end results.
Elliot Osborne's first start in quite a few weeks. He came off in the second half for Isaac Marriot. Any news on an injury there, or?
We can't judge it yet. It's in the acute stage, isn't it? So as soon as he gets in on Monday morning, we'll know exactly where we're up to with that. It just looked like a knock, and obviously he's got ice on it at the moment, so we'll have to see where he's up to.
And taking this performance into Tuesday night against Manchester United in front of a sellout crowd as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? I know the competition took a little bit of criticism. There was a lot of scepticism around it, but when you're playing Man United, it's a great occasion for Altrincham Football Club. And I believe the new manager might potentially be here as well to have a look at the younger players, I'm guessing. So yeah, it's a great occasion for us to host Man United at any time pre-season or a competitive game, so it's one that we'll really look forward to.
A brilliant performance, a brilliant result. Thank you very much, Phil.
Superb, thank you.